And I started looking at how I could empower myself. I focused on my strengths and I minimized my weaknesses. And I started doing things like self-talk, and I cheerleaded myself, and I brought myself out of mental illness to a position where lots of people around the world listen to me now. And they take a great deal of comfort knowing that I came from that, and I'm able to share a skill set with you live over market price that can yield you a change of lifestyle. And if I can accomplish that, you can. I'm giving you the recipe for it, and other people have used it, and look at their results. Don't look at mine, look at yours. Because if you put the work in, you're going to see the evidence. You'll see the testimony. You'll see the proof that you can do it. So if you can do it, anybody else can do it. And I'm trying my best to encourage my son to make the right decision, because while let's just play devil's advocate, and I'm going to close the stream. Let's say my son goes out this week and he tries to do something, and say he does it and he tries to impress me and do more than I have asked him to do, and say he loses this funded account. Would I be disappointed? Yes. Would I ridicule him? No. But I would be in his ass saying, what does it feel like right now? How does it feel right now? Knowing what you feel, what you felt, what you were doing right before you entered the trade, why you were entering that trade, what was the catalyst, what was the outcome you were expecting? And is that in spec with what you were supposed to be doing? Because if you can't recognize that as a problem, as a root cause, you're gonna repeat the same thing. It's gonna happen again. It's going to happen again unless you recognize that that is a problem. That's an error. That's an error that you're making. That's something that you're placing in the mix. You're adding an extra ingredient that's not part of the recipe. And what you're including is bullshit. And bullshit never makes anything taste better. So you need to take yourself back to the recipe. So if he listens, he should have, by Friday, he should have $1,000 in equity. The very minimum, he should have $500. If either one of those scenarios or anything between occurs, I am pleased and I'm proud. If he falls short of the $500 but makes a profit, I'm pleased, and I'm going to encourage him to stick to the model, because the model would yield what I just said. So we'll focus on what he didn't do to reach that. But I will still encourage the fact that he was able to find some kind of profitability. The interest in taking any money out is not there until $10,000. Unless he tells me he just wants a taste of it for real, if he wants to do a withdrawal or whatever. And it's his money, right? He can do whatever he wants to do. But I'm coaching him to aim for what he went into this for. He's using it as a stepping stone, or a pathway to not have me hand him $10,000 to put into a trading account. He wants to do it on his own steam. So if he carves out 10 grand with this, he's not going to be milking the Michael Patak's pockets. He's aiming for 10 grand. When he gets 10 grand, he's closing it. It's done. If they come to him in email or whatever, and they say, hey, look, let's put you in a funded